What are y'all doing today? I'm getting ready to make a black walnut charcuterie board, and I kind of wanted to bring you guys along on the process here. So I make mine out of live edge. You can see how these are all live edge. And my first step is I have to find the right board for the application. There's a lot to it, okay? So these were the slabs of walnut that I had here. And I like all three of them. They would make great boards. The problem that the process I have of limiting which one I want to use is, see, I love the look of that. That's nice, this natural, with the natural taper here. But they got this monster knot here, okay? And it's a charcuterie board, so I can't epoxy it, okay? So I'm not going to use this one. And then I saw this one, and this one's got a beautiful grain structure. And what really drew me in is this center, this oval-looking grain here, okay? Because you got to figure I'm going to have a handle somewhere over here. But I don't like on how thick this bark is. It comes to the edge here, okay, which is beautiful. But I think this would be suited for more of a table sort of item. So what we're going to do is I chose this board here. All right. This is a $40 chunk of black walnut here. And what I do is I look at the board and I let it talk to me. So you could see how I kind of have a drawing. This is going to be a double-handled tray-style charcuterie board here. So you can kind of see what I'm going for here. I don't want to do anything like that with knots nearby, okay? Because if I cut a handle and I come near this, that's going to cause a very bad split there possible down the road. So that's another thing. I got to look for spots where it might chip down the road. And I found one over here. And this check, it looks like it ends over here. You can kind of see that right there. All right. So what I did was I kind of separate with a little screwdriver, and I force glue into that seam as far up as I can. I try to work it in with this thing. Okay, so as the gaps open, I go in there and I try to force this in as far as I can. And now I had to clamp it. Since it's kind of a, if you look, it's an angled live edge. So I have to clamp it the best I can, but then I have to force a wedge or a shim into here to really push that seam together. All right, and then I take just a damp cloth and I wipe off the glue. Like, you can't see any glue really. So that's going to be strong enough to where I don't think it'll cause a problem down the road. But that's what we're doing today, and I will keep you posted. My next step is I'm gonna look at this, okay, and I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna try a couple different other handle ideas out that I have, and then I'll show you the one I finalize on, and then we will get to cutting. So till the next episode, everyone, happy farming, y'all. Later.